Hello, I'm Cooper, and today for my Theorizing Everyday assignment number 2 in the Identity and Culture unit, I'll be talking about the theoretical concept of the standpoint theory, which was covered in this unit, but was something that I was interested in learning more about for this assignment. So to get started with with what the central idea around the standpoint theory is or like how it's defined. So standpoint is essentially a perspective in which things are seen and by which they're assessed or judged. So like the overall theory in like simpler words is defined as like how individuals um perspectives or views like are shaped by certain experiences. Yeah. So now since I've introduced my topic pretty thoroughly, it's now time to get into the summary of the research portion of the topic. So let me pull up the notes. So the first part of my research was post positives and paradigm, and the first journal article that I researched about the topic was called comment on Hackman's Truth and Method, Feminist Standpoint Theory Revisited, Where's the Power? So basically this journal article was an argument about how another article called Truth and Method, Feminist Standpoint Theory Revisited by Susan Heckman, and how it completely misses the whole point of the standpoint theory and how it's not defined as a theory of truth or method. So in the article I researched, comment on Hackman's Truth and Method and Feminist Standpoint Theory Revisited, Where's the Power by Patricia Hill, Collins, published in 1977, it explains that, and this is a direct quote, that the notion of standpoint refers to groups having shared histories based on their shared location and relations of power. Standpoints arise neither from crowds of individuals nor from groups analytically created by scholars. And basically what this quote from the journal is referring to is that standpoint only comes from groups that have similar histories and are in the same positions of power at the same time. So the next article I researched about the topic was called Standpoint Theory, Situated Knowledge and Situation Imagination by Marcel Stotzler. And so basically this journal article talked about how the standpoint theory's main issue is how standpoint is identified in groups where they shape each other's views and how they communicate. So, in the article Standpoint Theory, Situated Knowledge, and Situated Imagination by Marcel Stotzler, published in 2002, it states that the definition of a group is obviously one of the most important issues in standpoint theory. Due to differing understandings in this context, groups can refer to those who are commonly located in a particular positioning, belong to the same identity community, share a social network, or associate with a common political community. What this quote entails basically is that standpoint is identified mainly in groups of similar interests for the most part, and yeah. So the final part of my video, like where I apply this to my life, is so if I were to apply this idea of standpoint theory to my own life, I would say how I did that was by comparing the differences in how I act when I'm with a group of my friends at a social event or gathering, or with adult peers or parents, and then comparing all of that to how I act when I'm alone, and then identifying the differences in how I view things. What I've realized when I'm with people is that I will tend to view things how others do, or I will have less of a self opinion on things and more of like it'll be more group opinionated. So and then finally when I'm alone, I notice that I'm more self opinionated and see a difference in how I view things when I'm with groups such as friends, parents, or peers, and then how I view situations when I'm alone, where it's just more of my self opinion. So that pretty much covers all my research and work for this assignment. I will be submitting a reference page on a separate file just to cover all the bases, just to ensure there's like no plagiarism and stuff. And so also there's also been issues with my submissions on Blackboard. So if I might have to, like, recently I've been having to submit. I've tried to submit through files and it doesn't work. So I had to go to student resources to fix that, and they kind of fixed it, but not fully. So I have to like submit like two submissions to make it work sometimes. I don't know why it does that, but yeah, that's pretty much it for today, and thank you.